Hello there. No, you're right on time. It's the 2 o'clock, right? Come on in, take a seat. Would you like anything to drink? Oh, you got a tea? Yeah, that's fine. I'm glad they're taking care of you. Yes, so are you here for the essential oil kind of information session? Fabulous. Can I just take your name? Your surname. And the number I've got for you is 021-794-8696. Okay. And do you have an email? Gmail.com. Okay. Brilliant. So, what I'm going to be doing today is showing you some of our different essential oils and telling you how they can help you, benefit you through aromatherapy. Yeah, so there won't be massages or anything like that today. We can do that next time. Today we're just going to be choosing your scents, seeing what works best for you, and taking notes of that, okay? Have you done anything like this before with aromatherapy or essential oils? And how did you find that? Okay. Yeah, even if I'm saying all of this good thing, all this good stuff about one of the oils, if you don't like the smell of it, if it just doesn't appeal to you, just let me know, because there's no point going on and on about something like that. For example, lavender, really good for sleep, relaxation. I can't stand the smell of lavender, so just let me know if there's one you don't like, okay? Okay. So do you mind if I just put your hair back, just because I'm going to be bringing over a lot of scents and things, and I don't want any getting kind of caught in your wispy bits of your hair. Okay. I'm just going to put it back with this, if that's alright. So I'll just get those bits out of the way. Okay. Alright, is that okay? Okay, so I'm going to start off with these 5 scents that I have here. Start off with sandalwood. Have you smelled sandalwood before? Okay. So I have all of my little notes and things on here. So sandalwood is very comforting, very calming. All of these oils can be made into massage oils, or we can actually make them into little blocks like this. You get one of these kind of burner things on us anyway. It comes today with the package for today's session. You basically put a tea light in, and then the block of the essential oil goes on the top, and it burns, and the aroma can fill your house, or fill your room, whatever you want. Okay. So, sandalwood. All I want you to do is let me know if you like the scent or if you don't like it. I think this one it's quite a good one to start off with because it's not too strong. If you just take a deep breath. Yeah, you think sandalwood and you think, oh, woody, it's going to be quite heavy and strong, but this one isn't. Yeah. Okay. what do we think of sandalwood? Okay. Next, we'll go with lemon. So lemon is purifying, cleansing. If you want to kind of refresh a room and make it smell like a brand new room, we recommend lemon. It's actually one of my favorites, but it is quite a strong scent. So if you're not looking for a really strong one, then maybe not. Yeah. It's refreshing, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right, now we'll go with vanilla, a scent everybody smelled, whether it was in a bakery or somewhere else. So again, it's a calming one, but it can also uplift your mood because it's so sweet and it gets those endorphins going. It can be an acquired taste, vanilla, because it is so sweet, but we can always mix different ones together. We can put a few different ones into one of those blocks or into oil, so it doesn't have to be just pure vanilla. I think it's quite a happy scent. Yeah, it kind of brightens your mood a bit, doesn't it? So what do we think? Okay, so I'll add that note if it was mixed with something and not pure vanilla. Okay. Next on the list is rose. Again, this one can be kind of too strong for some people or not strong enough for others. So it's quite polarizing, this rose. Yes, so some people say that it's a bit of a grandma scent, but I don't see what's wrong with grandma scents. Yeah. It is quite a strong one, this one. What do we think of rose? Okay. Okay. And then this one is one of our own scents, which we've mixed by ourselves, so it's not a specific fragrance or a specific oil. We've just called this one Ocean, and it's quite a bright, uplifting scent. It's not floral. No, there's almost a spiciness to it, quite a sharpness. But I think it's great if you want, again, to refresh a room. It can almost work like a lemon. Say you came in and it was raining and you'd taken the dog out. This one can get rid of the wet dog smell. Unless you like the wet dog smell. Unfortunately, we don't bottle the wet dog smell. What do you think about Ocean? Okay. Right. going to move on to some of the blocks that we have. Just gonna let you take a breather first. We do have some coffee beans over there if you want to kind of refresh your palate. Okay, you take your time. I'll be right back. Did you manage to get a sniff of the coffee beans? Yeah, they're very strong. But it kind of clears your nasal passageways and gets it ready for the next one. So the next ones I'm going to show you are all the little blocks that go in our burner. Is that okay? So we're going to start with benzoin, which can aid digestion and reduce stress. So this one would be one you would put in maybe after a day at work, something like that. So they all come in these little packages. I'm going to open it, so there will be quite a strong smell when I open it. You want to smell quite a woodsy scent. It's almost what you imagine sandalwood to smell of. What do you think of that? It is quite a sophisticated scent, yes. So maybe if you're having people over, you want to add this, and it'll make your house extra cozy. Okay. So that's benzoin. And then we have frankincense, not just for nativity players. This promotes tranquility, confidence, and positivity. So it's an all-rounder, this one. Yeah, it's great for putting on in a morning just to kind of boost your mood and get you ready for the day. So let's try frankincense. This one is quite strong as well. These ones tend to all have that kind of woody aroma that you can almost taste. I think that's why they work so well with boosting your confidence and things like that. Okay. So maybe not for you, that one. That's fine. Just again, let me know if any of them are too strong or yeah. Okay. Next we have copal. This can balance your mood. It can actually help with respiratory problems as well, so maybe if you've got a bit of a cough, things like this, yeah. And it's anti-inflammatory. Not necessarily in this form, but we can put it into the oil form. Some little packets, let's open it. This one is a lot fresher than the other ones. It's not woodsy or smoky. Definitely more of a clean, refreshing fragrance. You can see how it would be anti-inflammatory and good for breathing and things. I think that's a lot of people would like that scent. Yeah, definitely. Okay, the last one in these ones that I have to show you is myrrh. Again, good for tranquility, confidence, and spiritual peace. So if you like to meditate or maybe do yoga, things like that, this is the one I could definitely recommend. Get it out of its little package. Yeah, this one has a very distinct scent. Again, it can be quite polarizing, so if you don't like it, please feel free to tell me. Yeah, quite a strong base note of like burnt wood, almost like smokiness. Yeah, it almost smells like tea tree, but quite a bit stronger. Okay, we're gonna pass on the myrrh, that's fine. Right, I'm gonna let you take another break, get those coffee beans smelled, and then we'll move on to all of our little scents here. And they're all different essential oils that I just want you to have a little sniff of, okay? Alright, take your time. Hi, are you ready for the final part? Good. So I've got 9 different fragrances here. What I'm going to do is pop each one into this container, let you smell it, and then just give it a rub out for the next one. So let's see where we should start. We've done frankincense, vanilla, lemon, rose, sandalwood, cobalt, benzoin, ocean. Okay, so what we're going to start with is ginger. This one boosts courage and self-confidence. I always recommend this one to anyone who is going for a job interview. So, got all these tiny little bottles with our different oils in. I'm going to take a bit in there. And then just 3 drops. And if you want to take a smell of that ginger, yeah, it is quite a strong one, yeah, but it's familiar to a lot of people. Okay. So ginger. So maybe mixed with something, okay. Okay. Just close that one up. And we'll move on to rosemary. This one is great for anxiety. So if you're feeling stressed, anxious, you could pop this on. You could put it in the burner if it was one of those, or you could even get it in a tiny little thing like this and put a little on each wrist. Rub it in. Yeah. So 3 little drops. 1, 2, 3. again, it's quite a familiar scent to a lot of people. And you feel your stress and anxiety just floating away. Okay. So, rosemary. Orange is the next one. Great for optimism and inner peace. This one is one of my favourites. I love the scent of orange and citrus ones. It's a great energy boost in the morning as well. If you just want to put it on for a little bit before you go to work. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then even when you come home later, you'll still be able to smell that citrus. It smells gorgeous. But again, your opinion, not mine. That's the one that matters. What do you think? It's really refreshing, right? And you could even mix it if you really like the citrus scents. So you can mix it with the lemon things, yeah. Okay. So orange. Now the next one is peppermint. This one is great for nausea. If you're feeling nauseous, take a little peppermint oil and it can relieve the symptoms of that. And it's also good for concentration. So if you had an exam coming up, for example, you could put this in the burner and it would fill the room and just help you concentrate that a little bit more. We even do it in some of the, let me just fasten that, in these, and we find that some students get it and put a tiny bit again on each wrist, maybe a little behind the ears for when they're taking their exams. Okay, let's get a bit of that. You probably know what peppermint smells like. 1, 2, 3. It's always popular at Christmas, yes. Okay. Yeah, I find that if we're not using it for concentration or physical symptoms like nausea, people get it for Christmas and they tend to mix it with other scents, so maybe vanilla, so it smells like a bakery, something sweet, yeah. Okay. No, it doesn't matter what you want to use them for. If you just wanted to make your house smell nice, that's totally fine. There's no judgment on what you want to use it for. Okay, let's move on to tea tree. So, tea tree is good for mental strength and calmness. Again, it gets very popular in the exam seasons. And we have been selling a lot more of this one to people who work from home as well. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I know some people find it difficult to get in the zone when they're working from home, so this one is quite a strong one. Yeah, it's great for skin as well. So So acne and things, not too much, but just a little drop. Yeah. Okay. Tea tree. Okay. Now I have a flowery scent, which is geranium. Can treat stress, and it's also good for clearing nasal passages and things like that. I'm gonna run away pencil. So let me just put the tea tree away, and then we'll go for the geranium. So 1, 2, 3. Very floral, so it depends on if you like floral fragrances, really. What do we think of that one? Yeah, okay. Maybe a bit too much. Okay, not really into the super floral ones, that's fine. Totally fine, it's all opinion based. So we'll say no to geranium. Next is the one you'll have definitely smelled before. We've got eucalyptus. So again, it's great for congestion, coughs, physical symptoms. So tend to tell people who have maybe the flu or congestion and breathing issues to pop a block of the eucalyptus into the burner, and you can immediately feel the relief. Yeah. So 3 drops of eucalyptus. 1, 2. Oh, didn't get enough. Get 1 more drop. 3. Okay. You can immediately kind of feel it in your chest if you take a deep breath. Yeah. I think this one's great just to have in the house anyway, so it's ready in case you do happen to get a bit of a sniffle. Okay, so eucalyptus. And then we'll move on to our final 2. First one is basil. Now, you wouldn't necessarily think of basil as a scent, you think more of a herb and adding it to your dinner. But basil can balance your mood, and it can also be super calming as well. So let's open the basil. See if I've got enough in this one. So 3 drops of basil. 1, 2, 3. It's quite subtle. Yeah. What do we think? Again, mixed with things could be great. Probably lemon, I would recommend with this one. Okay. It's all just trial and error, really, of getting to know which scents you like, which you don't, which ones go good together. So basil, I'll put possibly with Okay, so we're on to our final scent, which is ylang ylang. It can lower blood pressure and boost your mood. So if you're feeling a bit stressed, this can help you center yourself, calm down, but also get those endorphins going as well. It's quite a floral scent, yeah, but I wouldn't say that it's as strong as rose or geranium. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it has that distinct smell, yeah. What do you think of ylang ylang? Of course you can. Okay. So, okay. So I've got a general idea of which scents you prefer, what works best for you. Is there anything else you'd like to ask or add? Yeah, we can do an aromatherapy massage at some point if you want, or even if you don't want the full massage, we can do just a session where we'll have you come in the sealed room that we provide, and lie down, and we'll do some relaxation techniques, maybe a bit of meditation, all whilst using the different scents, different oils, incense and things. Does that sound good? I hope so. Okay, let me take the hairband off. Thankfully we didn't get any oils or anything in your hair. So let me just fix that. Okay. Yes, you do get 3 free samples. You can get those at the desk. They come in the little pipette bottles. Yeah, any 3 of your choice, and you can use them, maybe pop them in your handbag and just have a sniff when you need to. And we do sell larger bottles and things if you feel like you need more. Okay, well, it was lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for coming. Hopefully